Hi and welcome to a video where I will go through the most overlooked and the most important things about Facebook advertisements, and it's copywriting. So we live in a world where with machine learning and there's 7 million different algorithms that we expect to take over more and more of all the work that we do. And in this day and age, there's nothing as essential as copy, yet it's been completely neglected and ignored. And the reality is that most companies that run advertisements puts this badge on themselves as online marketing experts, and in general, people who run advertisement, is that they write copyright which is boring, which is dull, dark, and it feels like a robot has written it. And I promise you that 90% of copywriting feels like it's written by a robot or branded company. They have this boring classic copywriting that you see, and if you run with it, you lose and really waste a lot of your advertising money. And then you can wave goodbye to a lot of revenue that you could otherwise have brought in. Because when it comes to copyright, I often see a very widespread perception that is downright wrong. And that is that people don't want to read a long wall of text. They say like, these long walls of text are something you did back in the day and no one wants it anymore. It's 2022. And again, it's wrong. Because people don't want to read a long text that is boring and not relevant for them. I understand it very well. I understand that no one wants to sit and read a long wall of text that feel like it's written by a robot or a human who have slept maybe 2 hours that night and is just the most boring person on earth. And then I can understand why no one wants to read that long text. But I can say that you will only see this video here because you came in through my ad, and I only write long texts. But you can write long texts that are relevant, but if you can write long texts that are relevant and most importantly entertaining, then you can create ultra loyal customers. And at the same time, the conversion rate of everything you do after your ads increase, because people have more buy-in and they have read and consumed a lot more of your text before they click on anything. So how do you do it? Firstly, it's important to say that you must pay close attention to the temperature of your target groups. Generally speaking, you divide your customers into a funnel and into different temperatures. Here at the top funnel, which is the cold target groups, then we have the middle funnel, which are the lukewarm target groups, then the bottom funnel, which are the warm target groups. And generally speaking, the things that you have to test is etc. The angles that you have to test when you write copywriting for top funnel. It must always be a long text in the top funnel. But in general, the angles that you have to test are number one, stories. It just lies so deep in our brains as human beings. We resonate with stories, we look for ways to emphasize and sympathize with other people, and therefore there's nothing that beats a good story in long copywriting. Again, of course, it needs to be entertaining and people can resonate with it, so long text is super important. Opposites, they're super good too. For example, a classic example here is with like a weight loss coach. They start by writing that you don't need to spend long hours in the gym, you don't need to go on a diet to lose weight. Such things that the market generally believes are necessary for you to achieve your desired goals, and then turn it 180 degrees on its head and says you don't need all of this at all. So it's a super good thing to use in cold target groups. And direct benefit, this is typically what you see in connection with like e-commerce web shops. If you have a very low ticket product, it can also be used if you have a more high ticket product. I'd rather stick to some of the other things like story or opposites. So for the lukewarm target groups, it's really good to give additional value and demonstrate your authority and expertise with stories again. And it's not a mistake, because stories work that way, and excuse my language because it's fucking good. And social proof is also really good here. So the bottom funnel is the warm audience. They have already consumed a lot of your content. They pretty much already trust you. So they just need like a push in the right direction. They need a reason to act now. So you do that in the form of calls to action, stories again. Stories, yeah, it's true. It's because stories are so ridiculously good, and urgency at the end as well. So if you would like to get a step-by-step process to create an army of customers who are willing to crawl over broken glass to become customers in your business and learn about copywriting so you can become a copywriting ninja, then I have something for you. Because I would very much like to offer this 30-minute free demo call with us, and it's 100% casual call where we go through exactly what I would do if I were in your shoes and had to fill your company's calendars with customers who want to work with you. It's super important to emphasize here that you will not sit and try to sell to any customers that come in or anything. They will come to you ready to invest. And this is your opportunity to skip wasted money, skip wasted time, and hit your goals in record time. And not right now, we're talking about like months from now, if not even weeks from now. And yeah, I guarantee results all the way through. So if you don't get what I talked about here in this video and the other videos, and you don't achieve what you want, then you don't have to pay me any money. So you could book this conversation with us just below the video, and I'm looking forward to talking to you. Bye bye.